Hi, this is Derek, and this review is coming to you in 3D. Ooh. Well, not really, just kidding. But this is a review of the 3-disc Super Mega Ultimate Collector's Extended Edition of Avatar. It was released about 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, and I picked it up. Thought I'd talk about it a little bit. I won't really go into much detail, but this is basically how it's packaged and everything. You see it has all the nice cover art and everything from the movie, and flips through, you get the discs here. So yeah, you've probably seen other videos, so why bother going over that with this shitty camera here. But anyway, yeah, I saw it in theaters when it came out. I think I saw it in like January, February. And so when it came on Blu-ray and DVD, I didn't really feel the need to buy it, because I felt like I had just seen it, for one thing. And for another thing, they weren't really keeping it a secret that they're planning an extended edition, so I thought I'd wait, and I'd say it was worth the wait. A little bit about the extended edition. It's 16 minutes longer than the theatrical edition, and there's not like a huge amount of new stuff that you're really going to notice. Like, they have like a new opening that shows like what life was like on Earth before Jake Sully, played by Sam Worthington, goes to Pandora, and you see what his life is like, and you see what Earth is like, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm glad they put that in, and I can see why they probably want to cut it out to, like, get to the point of the movie and everything. But now that you can just chill in your living room and watch it, that's fine. And like little subplots, like something about like the Na'vi school that Sigourney Weaver's character was running, stuff about that, and just like little bits here and there. So nothing like some of James Cameron's other extended editions, like Aliens or The Abyss. Nothing like huge that's gonna like change the movie. It's basically, like, in my opinion, it's a lot like the Lord of the Rings special editions. Like, it doesn't really take away, it doesn't really add to them. It just makes them longer. It makes them more epic of a journey. So I'd say it's pretty good, and I'd say it's the version that I would prefer to watch, I guess, just because there's more to it. And there's like tons of special features, but I feel like an idiot reviewing the Blu-ray because I haven't watched like all of them actually. I don't know, because it's just like, for me, I love like really comprehensive making of documentaries like that, like really go into detail about the making of the movie and the planning and the filming, and then like the general reaction to the film. So I love watching those, but like I'd kind of like to save them for like a rainy day or something. So I can't really say much on that. All I can say is how the movie is and how the extended edition fares in comparison to the theatrical. So for the movie itself, it's definitely worth it if you haven't like picked up any of the other Blu-rays, because I bet anybody who's a big fan of the movie and got the Blu-ray when it first came out and had to get this is kind of pissed off, especially since it's just like such a short period of time, and apparently like they're not planning on releasing it anymore other than one more time, and that's when they release like a 3D version. So I'm gonna have to keep these 3D glasses ready. So I don't know. I don't think I'll go for that because I'm not a big fan of 3D, and that's another thing. When I saw it in theaters, I kind of wish I didn't see it in 3D. Well, like, the 3D was really good. Like, best 3D I've seen, but I feel like now that I've watched it on Blu-ray for a second time, and the extended edition, I feel that's like my first viewing of the movie, technically, like, to really see it, like, and especially on Blu-ray. Like, it looks amazing on Blu-ray. Out of all my Blu-rays, I'd say that this is, like, the best looking. So if you want, like, a really good, great looking, visually movie, then you can't go wrong with Avatar to show off your Blu-ray system. And as for the movie itself, like, people do have their complaints about the movie. Like, a lot of people say it's more of a visually interesting movie than it is like plot-wise, and that like the visuals are better than like any of the story or characters, and like I kind of agree with that. But like, people are a little hard on the movie, I think. Like, the movie's critics. Like, once someone decides they don't like the movie, you can't really convince them otherwise. But a lot of people give it a really hard time for like having a really simple plot and being pretty predictable and ripping off Dances with Wolves or Pocahontas or all that crap. But it's like it does follow a very simple formula and it is predictable, but like I don't know, it does it really well. Like it doesn't do a bad job of it. You know what I mean? Like compared to like any of the other big budget movies, like there are a lot of movies out there that like aren't as don't flow as nicely as Avatar, and you know sometimes they'll have really stupid twists. Avatar didn't really have any stupid twists. It doesn't try to reinvent the wheel, and you wouldn't expect a movie like this to reinvent the wheel, not with like a $500 million budget. So they wanted to make money with the movie, and they made money with the movie, so they made it appeal to as many people as possible. So they have all the cliches and all the plot points that you may expect from such a big movie, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If I want to see an independent art house movie that's going to try for something different than the norm, then I'll go see that, and not like expect a big budget Hollywood movie to do that, because that's asking a little too much. Maybe like Nolan and like Hitchcock have come close to stuff like that, but like I don't know. People like criticize it for a movie that wasn't even trying to be, so I think that's a little unfair. So I don't know, maybe if you saw it in theaters and you're kind of willing to give it another chance, then pick this baby up. Really good Blu-ray set. Yeah, so that's my little review. Sorry I couldn't go into much detail about the special features, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.